That's your prerogative. Maybe everybody says, no, you shouldn't wear green, but you decide to wear green. That's your God-given right. You wear green. And that is the way with the thoughts of people. Their thought patterns, God gave them free will. They have the right to choose how they think, what they want to believe, what they want to throw out, which is only fine to a point. When it goes beyond that point, it's unreasonable, makes no sense, and it's detrimental to them and their health, their mind, their body, with everything. Because sooner or later, something isn't going to go the way they'd planned, hoped, and thought it would. And that is why it is essential you must learn to still your mind, quiet it down, sit and talk to the Father, Mother, God, and then listen. Because even the worst people in your world, and I don't care who you think of, who you name, what they have done, they have their guardian angels. They have their forces. They have the bands that come in to do the best they can to help them, to impress on their mind the right way to go, and what they're doing is wrong, to change their thinking, to try to help them in every way they can. But since the Father gave them free will, they cannot go against what they decide to do. Because you have people now in your world saying, well, what's wrong with this man? He went out and killed all these people. If he was a child of God, he couldn't possibly do that. He is a child of God, but he still did it. Why? That is between him and the Father. He has that choice, that right. And everything in the back of his mind is telling him, no, 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 that's wrong. But he's deciding, this is what I want to do, and I'm doing it. So, of course, nothing can be done to stop him. Because Father gave each and every one of you that right, that ability. That is your God-given birthright. It can't be taken away from you only by another human being, which will do it for you. But the Father won't take it away from you because you are here to learn. You are here to grow. You are learning how to use your mind, your powers, your abilities to the best of your ability. And you're supposed to be wise in the respect that you know how to choose right from wrong, how to talk to the Father, wait for your answers, and follow the path of light. But if you wish to follow the path of darkness, there will be no one to stop you, no one to hold you back. That is why it is so essential for parents to take care of the children. And as you can see in your world today, that also has gone by the wayside. There are many parents that they don't bother with their children at all, could care less, just ignore them. And everybody goes, what's going on? But there are many things in your world. Eventually it will come back to where it should be. It will make a full circle. And until then, it's up to each and every one to do the best you can. Follow the path of light. Try to keep an open mind, work with your loved ones, your forces, the Father. Listen and try to stay on the path the best you can, the best you know how. It'll be hard work sometimes. Sometimes you'll trip and fall down. Sometimes disasters will happen. But you have to climb back up, stand up and say, hey, I'm a child of God. I'm love and light. I'm going forward. Nothing can stop me from my intended goal. And that's what you must do. And never just sit down and beat yourself up. Sit down and say, hey, wait a minute, I'm not that bad. Sure, I did this, I did that. Forget it, I can correct it. I'm going to be better, I'm getting rid of this, I'm doing that. That is what you have within you. You have more power and strength than you realize. And as they've said through the years, man uses about that much of his brain. And they cannot let man use the full extent of his mind power. Because if he had that much power, and he decided for revenge, he could destroy the world. Snap your fingers and it would be gone. It wouldn't even take 5 minutes. So the power is given gradually, bit by bit, but you must show that you know and understand. You earn it. It's yours. But you can increase your mind, so to speak, through listening, through studying, through just yourself, through communicating with the Father and the forces. Your mind grows stronger. A lot of times you've thought of something and think, oh, how will I find the answer? And you'll be doing something and all of a sudden you go, oh, there's the answer to my question. Where'd that come from? It is because your forces are there working with you. It is because you have the ability to use your mind and increase the power within it. And everybody goes, oh, I couldn't do that. I can't do this. That is because they really don't want to. They don't want to put forth the work. They don't want to put forth the effort. Some people can pick up a book and read it and know everything it says. Somebody else can pick up the same book and read it and couldn't tell you 3 words about the whole book. That is because the mind of one individual is thinking about everything else possible, where the other person is totally absorbed into what is there and absorbs it. And that is the way the mind goes. It has nothing to do so much, oh, well, this one had more education than I did. Or this one was taught better than I was. No, there's no such thing. There is a saying, and I want everybody to use it and remember it. With God, all things are possible. No matter who you are, where you're from, where you're going, what you know, what you don't know, what you're learning, what you haven't learned. Everybody has the same ability. You're God's child, you're love and light. You're in a spirit and a physical body. And you have you have the same opportunities as everyone else. Because you are one of the greatest beings that God created. You are all one with each other. You're one with the world. You're one with the universe. You're one with God. And that is a very hard comprehension to understand fully. Because you'll go, oh, well, how can I be related to an alien? Or how can I be related to someone across the world? But keep one thought in mind. God created the world. God created all his children. So there is the link. You're linked with each other. You're linked with the universe. You're linked throughout eternity. We thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.